das ist Miss Jäger, and welcome to another episode of the World of Tanks. In the last episode, we worked with these guys, and they did some awesome stuff. We may not have won as much, but we did a good job anyhow. So, another cool thing to be announced in this episode is two things. One, I am working towards the Russian tech tree. I'm getting there slowly. Well, if I win two matches where I kill someone, then, you know, we will finally get to use the T-28. But there's another cool thing happening as well. Not entirely great, but, you know, it's cool. Is the Chinese tech tree. Yes, indeedy, this is the new Chinese tech tree. That's not the Chinese tech tree. This is the Chinese tech tree. This is the China tech tree. New word, tech tree. This is the tech tree for the new Chinese faction in World of Tanks. Now, obviously the patch has been out for a while, and by a while I mean a few days, and I have attempted multiple times to record. However, the footage was not as good as it should have been. And let's face it, it's pointless me trying to drive these things only to get blown up within 5 seconds. So I thought I might as well try and record in this episode. If it is recorded and published, then if it is published, yay. And then fingers crossed we'll be able to make some progress and do some cool stuff like that. That's a tier 2. I've got a tier... What's this one? 51 pen. What does this thing do? This one is 45. 51. I'm gonna get that just because it's a decent gun. And that's that. Hang on, how many do we need to have? Okay, so that's the only thing. 20k. Oh, that looks much better. Sorry, I've been having to deal with very poor tanks recently, so this is just my day. Yes, so hopefully we will win a game with this. I have got very poor tierage stuff. I am not intending to keep this tank. I'm not exactly a big fan of this tank because it's not a very effective tank, but I may be corrected within this battle. Oh boy, see if we can get... And we are back. I always like to type in... Again? Seriously? Every time I'm not in the Tiger, the German commander would also happily say that we're the pride of the fatherland. And yes, I've got my voice text mode back. I actually was panicking at first when I first started playing this because I thought that I'd lost, like, because of the patch and where it was, I had a fear that it would be no longer usable because of the how advanced it was. So I was like, no. But then, thankfully, I was able to... Oh, okay, this guy clearly is faster than me, so I will let him go first. And the cruiser tank is also much faster. But now, 900 EXP to ELC. What? I don't see any French tanks. Oh, right, the FMC guy. Right, okay, fair enough. I was a bit confused there. And we've lost our top tier tank already. Oh shit, got a T-82 as well. I'm hoping that this 45 actually does some decent stuff. We are kind of being flanked. But there is a T-1E6 around there. I know I'm only a tier 2 as well, but I might try and have a go at the Chiha. Chiha! And Friend's just been knocked out. T-57. Okay, so we've lost a number of guys. I'm going to try and make a move on that T-1E6. It's a... oh shit, it's a tier 2 American premium tank. It was a New Year's gift. Okay, maybe not. As it was a New Year's gift for... okay, this is clearly a bad tank. Oh, come on, mate. Don't go up in the open like this. I know I'm in the open as well, but I'm also very much aware of the fact that if you go where the Chiha and the VAE Type B are going, they're basically flying over the top. And I don't want that. That's not a good thing to do. Ooh, the VAE might just survive this. The Chiha is currently making a push, but his visibility is low. We are equal. We're actually no one up on the kill, so I'm going to push a little further. Slow piece of American. Okay, we've got a medium Type 2, medium T2, and I'm gonna shoot. Oh, he just took a nasty hit. Ow, and so did I. Ah, yes, we've lost some shots. Where have I been hit? I've been hit there, so take cover behind the house. And a flanking attack is making its way currently. Chiha and the Panzer 35T are there. I'm currently going to fall back a bit. So at least that way we have some cover. Because the problem with these tanks is you get okay, T2 medium is currently making a push. Very bold push. Pop. Okay, he's gunning it for our base. So our artillery probably will get hit by him. We're currently going down to the Bear 2 minimum. Is that the enemy tank? Yes, we got him. So our TD tank has done a good job. I cannot see what the enemy is. Oh god, there's a Chiha or whatever. It's aiming. I can't break the armor. I'm going to back up. And now I'm going to try and move forward. We're back. All of the heavies are not going towards the town, so everybody, no one's going to the town. Really? I mean, I suppose I could always go alongside them, but if only a couple of guys go to the left-hand side, the enemy is already making his way towards the town. We know this, so... And they've got a T-34 and a T-28 prototype. They're facing Tier 8s as well, Jesus Christ. That's pretty freaky, actually. Not such a big fan of that. We've got a T-21. And, yes, the IS-3 realising that none of us is actually going to come down. Guys on the right-hand flank are doing pretty well. Let's hope that they can keep the momentum up. We've got two TDs on the right-hand side to surprise them, but luckily we've been able to detect them, so I might try and crack a shot through if we can. ELC's just found them. SU-5 in the distance there, but unfortunately our scout has been systematically knocked out. Yeah, unfortunately no one has the guts nor the brains to want to go into the town, so I mean, I'm not going to push myself just because he ain't pushing himself. No luck there, but the artillery is within range. And fire! What? I shot? How did that not hit? Right, crack a shot, bang! Yeah, there you go. Just knocked out their last artillery. So that's made our jobs a little easier. We are trying to push up on the right hand side if I can crack a shot off. Hopefully the system won't lag me out. I can't quite...
Target is down.
Oh! Haha! 2 kills. We can actually cap it. I think I will try and push for a cap. The VK281 is holding back, which is kind of confusing, but maybe that's because... Oh, the T-28 prototype has just taken a nasty hit and is on fire. That is definitely good. Type 59 with Jackson coming up on the left-hand flank. He's probably coming back to support his mate. I have a good shot at the rear of their tank. Bang! And he's just taken a nasty hit to the ammunition department. My gunner is still loading. He's aiming. Bang! Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get a shot that we wanted. The enemy is inside the town. We have just lost another one. In actual fact, our kill-to-death ratio so far is looking pretty decent. We've got 3 deaths at the moment. We've got 9 kills to their 3. I'm probably in the... Yeah, I'm in the firing line. That's just a ricochet that was miraculously backed off. Maybe I should back away and let the heavier boys go, because there's a lion there as well, so I don't want to piss off the lion. Yeah, the piss off the lion. The ELC, we are all flanking. The T-34 is still in town, but heavy tanks and support are now starting to come through. Our own line is now starting to rush. Frame rate's a little slower than usual. Maybe hopefully we'll push. I'm gonna take cover. I'm gonna stop, aim, and shoot, sir. Missed just. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Fuck's sake, seriously, I'm shooting at you, my gun is on you. Oh, bugger off. Aim and a weakness. There has to be a weakness. There has to be a weakness. Ooh, I don't think that's mine, but most of that, and yeah, he's gone. So, we've captured the enemy base. Game is to us. Freaking hell, Jackson wouldn't die. Bang. The VK-208 IS-3 is just being told to stay. Good job for holding, even though I don't think he actually did. I don't know, I think he might have done. Their IS... I'll just say, hey, you did... Hey, you did your best, no problem with that. Good game. You know, it's always better to be civil and say, you know, you did a good job. Of course, the other team are like going nuts for the kill. There you go. I think we're lagging. Well, you know, you can't odds it. You do get really poor teams sometimes. At 2,000 experience, that's a lot. That's very good. For what it's worth, it's good experience points indeed. And ironically enough, well, not ironically, but funnily enough, we're getting very much closer to getting to the 45,000 required for the VK302TB. I'm assuming we were defeated. Were we defeated? Yes, we were. So unfortunately, despite the progress we made, we were still defeated. That's how much I don't like this tank. I don't know, there's some types of tanks you can work with very well, and there are some types you just don't. Weirdly enough, I work with this very well, I don't with this. You know, it's just, the gun is alright. You know, I like the shooting side of it. Okay, I have a 50% crew, so I'm not exactly expecting much. But when I buy a tank, or when I get a tank, I expect the tank to at least hold up some resistance against something and have the ability to engage. But this thing is just a nightmare. I mean, thank God I had the experience, or the spare experience, to allow me to get out of that. Because that's a French tank. And that I would hate. I would just hate. Because that's basically the French... It's the same kind of French tank that you get when you begin France. It's a different name and number, but it's still the same piece of shit. So, yeah. Quite nasty indeed. So, fingers crossed in this next battle we may yet see some victory come out of this. Or not. And here we are. And that's the French tank I was talking about. I am not looking forward to this.
9. Tank battle is not at all like boxing.
I mean, this isn't like a terrible tank. It's not like the tank that you'll end up hating. It's just, there are a few features of this tank that I can, that there are just some features in this tank that I'm not a big fan of, so can't do much complaining, but, you know, give it a go anyway. Hey, Mr. Panzer II. You may recall, if you've watched my first few videos, that I had this tank and I used it with pride. I had very good games in that second Panther 2. Very good games. I mean, obviously, unfortunately, she isn't the best of the tier 2s, but... Well, it says here that she is, but... She... When it comes into a match, she's good, and gun-wise, she's alright, but she hasn't got like anything like a 45, which is the kind of thing I wanted to have in my... Okay, so they're all massing around the middle. It's a bit like bunker. Oh, I see a T1. The T1 just had it. The VAE Type B, we have just knocked out 2 of their tanks so far, not suffering any casualties. I am fingers crossing that we will do it. We have a little tractor coming alongside. But also they are coming. The T-18 is probably aiming right at our position, but he is moving. I'm going to crack a shot at him. Bang!
Let them taste fear. Hammer them.
Try and see if okay, that's terrible. The gun accuracy is quite poor. I'm probably going to get shot in about a second. We have done very well, actually. Okay, seriously, fucking go up. Come on. Back down. The Panther 2 is going hell for Krieg, which is good. But, of course, he's also being shot at by... Really? Is this gun so fucking terrible? Hit something, oh god! Do I have to go right next to the tank? There we go. Finally. Jesus Christ. I... shot. How many rounds did I shoot at that guy before I finally got someone? Okay, little American. Oh, of course, it would be him moving up, wouldn't it?
See? They fight like cockroaches.
Oh no. No, you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Come on. Ah, come on. Seriously. Well, we're winning, which is great, and I'm not going to complain about that. I'm just saying how shit this tank is. I'm just going to do a sod it maneuver. No, he's gone. We've got a VAE Type B, and I'm going to take cover from here, because this is the only kind of location where I think I can actually get a decent shot at some guys. I'm going to wait until that guy is very low on health before we do anything. I'm just going to sit here until his health is low. I know it's a bad idea to vulture a kill, but I really don't want to have to worry too much about... Dummkopf is going to get himself damaged. There's the Panther 38. 35. He's taking some pretty nasty fire. Bang! Nope. There goes another kill that I haven't got. Come on. There he is. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on. What?! Fucking seriously! Oh, fuck's sake. You notice that only one of our tanks has got the kill. Oh, come on. Can I not deal with this? Yes! Thank God for that. I can sell this piece of shit. Right. Thank you so much. Right. Bye-bye. No, dismiss. They are a poor crew. Modules, 4 items. Send to depot. Okay. Whatever. What modules? Ah. Nope. Need to sell those. Right. We're getting some gold back and we're getting some credits and thank God. Ugh. Sorry for my distaste for this tank and sorry for the foul language, but Jesus Christ, that was a hard tank to work with. Right. China. Shiha. I'll go with the 75,000 because it looks like it will be quite a while. What is the research required? Not them. Where am I looking? It is going to cost me 3,200 experience. So yes, one good victory, and I might keep it. It looks like a decent tank. So this is the Chiha. It's got kind of a standard turret, not any decent gun. Good God. It's got actually not bad, actually. It's very poor at penetration, though, so I probably might just have to research this. Yeah, we will. What's that first thing you can buy? Right, so I think the 20k would be a good idea. We'll research this. 20 XP. I just needed 20 XP more, and I could have got that. 30, sorry, 30. I was looking at the 20, and I was just like, yeah, 20. Cause, you know, that makes sense. The engine probably won't be any decent. This is tier 2. Oh, that's tier 3, so it's not bad. We got poor suspension, so probably going to have to upgrade that. But let's give it a go, see if we're any decent. And as the Cruise 75, it might actually yield some better results. Well, hey, this isn't too bad at all. See you in game.